So it's in his lower, and see now his legs are cocked open because the animal that they put inside of me is also inside of his bottom also. So that's why he's in traditional sex position, because it causes a violent reaction, and they don't want me to have evidence of it. So they're calling the police as if he's a criminal, but they know that they actually are calling him a slave and put the animal in the bag in his ass. It's the same thing that they want to have happen to me. So they're looking like they're stupid, pretending as though they don't know what's wrong with him, but they know exactly what's wrong with him. So there's an animal inside of him that a military terrorist group installed in a bunch of people. So I'm an eyewitness. So why would you call the police instead of the ambulance? That is the most dumb shit I have ever heard in my life. For this badged police officer to show up and sit here, and they know exactly look at his face. He's in agonizing pain. That's why his lower legs are knotted together, and then it cocks open. See, what they do is they just dump the body in the trash can. So he's all ready and prepared with his gun. They are hitting each other's elbows, doing all this crazy shit. And it's the same shit they put inside my body, because they're calling people an Nigger. So what they do is, and so what it's doing is he vomited. See, the pigeon right there is eating his vomit. The vomit is right there. And then he started sitting in front of the window over here. And then that's his blanket. So they're trying to cover up his body now. So he's alive, but what happens is the animal busts through all of his organs and chews and gnaws on everything inside of his ass. It's torn, it's trapped inside of his ass. So they are wondering, they call this a hit. Then they're gonna walk up to him and ask him stupid shit like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" When they know goddamn well that they put it in his ass in the first place. So they are all sitting here pretending to be healthcare heroes, and then the police is over here watching me videotape so they can get a good look at what I know. So basically, this is what they put inside of your ass. It's called Bags Incorporated. And it's how they get slaves, that's quote unquote slaves, to eat other people's ass. This man has been sitting in front of my window for several weeks now. He doesn't have any seizures. And this is not the first black man that it has happened to. This is the third black man he stares at me, and then the ambulance shows up and says, "Are you okay?" Before my husband died, I was walking on Figueroa Street in front of Bank of America. They were sitting staring at him. They were sitting staring at him also. Another black man. The animal, he was looking at me, staring at me. It causes paralyzation. And then basically it's trapped. So they tie your intestines, and then they put it inside of the lower half of your body. And what they want to do is they're waiting for it to kill him. So it's slowly eating through his guts, his organs, and stuff like that. So he's moving around and he's still awake, but they just, look at how stupid they look. They're just sitting there staring at him And they know, and see how his leg is kind of open? Because it's killing his organs. It's chewing. It has teeth. It has teeth. So look, they're trying to cover it up because they don't want anyone to see the hate crime. You see how he pushed him? And it's ambulance number 809. And the reason I don't give a fuck is because you put the same stupid shit inside of my body. That's why they're trying to send me this AED machine so that it can, they said, oh, fuck. So they sold me a laptop, which is an x-ray machine, so they can identify where it's located because they said it's due. It should have murdered me by now. But then, because it didn't murder me yet, they said it must be trapped inside of a muscle. So they said, let's get her to loosen the muscle, thinking she's tightening her butt cheeks with the exercise machine that Amazon.com sold me. But they are trying to help. That's why they park and loiter. Look at these tents. They are parking, loitering, molesting the animal. And I can hear them communicate, because I am half German. I can hear them communicate. Where are you located? How can I help you suffocate her? Can I give you directions and instructions? So they are sitting, and then they get in the animal's ass, and his tail starts poking me in my vagina, then in my ass, and they're asking him for, oh, this is how I know they fuck their dogs. With their thumb, their finger, everything. So now he's slowly losing all of his senses. And the other man dropped dead in front of the Persian fashion stores every time I walk out of my house. And then they lie. Look, he's picking his head up. Then they're going to try and give him an injection. Well, how did the fucking animal get inside of his ass to begin with? See, he's trying to pick his head up. He's trying to get up, but he can't. Then they walked up to me and told me, well, we can cut it out of you. Look, when they pass their wheelchair next to me, then they're threatening me. They said, well, you could have been a figure skater. They're showing me all of the gymnastics and the sports and the bicycle riding. Before we murder you, we want to show you how great life is before you get your legs amputated. If you choose to live, then what you can do is go on prostitution dates so we can do surgery for you. Then you can live with amputated hands and legs. That's what they told me. And this is the piece of shit that wails his sirens every day, calling me a nigger. You sorry scab of America, you American dog shit. And then he's parking the ambulance next to the cop car to show faggotry. So basically, the head of a dick to the head of a dick. So it's called faggot supremacy. And the baby that they're making and delivering is a murder of a black person, releasing the animals. I'm not a man. So where do I fit in to the faggotry? Because they're fucking the children that are now homosexuals that they kidnapped and stole from me. Now you see? Now look, it's attacking the rest of his organs. See? So if there's anything that you want to say, I am videotaping everything. You can go ahead and say it. Get up. Is it an animal? Is it an animal? Shake your leg. Shake your leg. Is it an animal? Did it come out of a bag? Right now, they are just timing how long the homicide takes. That's how they murdered my husband. See, my husband didn't have anything inside of him, but they intentionally did an illegal surgery pretending that he was going on a date inside of a hotel. So they pretended that he was making just basic socializing, and then they intentionally tried to, they intentionally murdered my husband. Then they put the same shit in me. It has a heavy heartbeat. The animal that's inside of me has a heavy heartbeat. So my heart is beating up in the center, and then down by my ass, there's a heavy, rapid heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. And they know what it is, but it was put there to homicide.